So just about set now. And on the hill in this one, Luis Severino. But, Chris, he hasn't exactly been stellar here on his home mound.
Well, I'll say this. Every player wants to perform well at their home ballpark, in front of their fans, in front of the city. And you know this guy no different. He wants to be more effective here. So, you look at the numbers. They haven't been great at home. I'm sure he wants to turn that around, and we'll see if he's able to start that in this one.
Right-hander kicks, deals. And that is out of play. Hit in the air out to center field. Brown gets under it, nabs it, one down. All right, let's take a look at the Angels lineup. A really frustrating showing for them in their last game. Lots of traffic on the bases, but they left a ton of runners on base. Couldn't cash in their chances, Chris.
They had plenty of chances. There's nobody to blame it on but themselves offensively. They just did a poor job converting in those situations. You have to figure out what's your plan going to be. Maybe watch some tape from the last game. Make the adjustments. So if you get those opportunities in this one, you've got a much better chance of scoring some runs.
Yeah, that's fouled off. One out, bases empty. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. And that's in the dirt. Strikes him out, went with the sweeper, and it worked. 2 down, bases empty. Taylor Ward digs in now. And that's off the inside edge. And it's 1-0. And there's a strike. Good heater at 98.
1-1.
Misses the zone, and he gets him to chase.
It's looking pretty sharp to start the ball game. He's got that good fastball working early.
And a swing and a miss. And that's that. Angels nothing. A's coming to bat. Back after this on the show. And we're back. And on the hill here today, Tyler Anderson.
Well, what quickly stands out to me for this guy is that he comes in with a 3-to-1 strikeout to walk ratio on the season. So when you consider consistency, the ability to get swings and misses, and to limit base runners, that's critical in winning games today, especially when teams are depending on the big swing, the home run, to win ball games.
Line drive, fair ball. Around first, heading for 2. And he's got a leadoff double.
The first move felt like a bit of a guess. You have to be right in those spots or things can get away from you awfully quickly.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. Here's the catcher, Shea Langoliers. That misses, and that is ball 1. Butler stands at second with no outs. And that's in there for a strike, and now it's even. This one chopped on the ground, but foul. Anderson ready to work.
That's the ball. 2-2.
And that one just missed off the outside edge.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Runner at second, nobody out. Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2. Swing, and this one's bounced on the ground. Newman to first in time. They go 5-3 for the first out as the third baseman makes the play from the shortstop spot in the shift. And let's take a look at the lineup. Singy, the numbers tell us this is an offense designed to swing it. They're not going to force a ton of action on the bases. And so obviously that is one of the focal points that we'll look at.
And you look at the quality of the at-bats because of the fact that the legs aren't a part of this game. They have to be very selective. Look for long pitch counts, grinding out at bats, and really barrels to the baseball because it's a lot easier to jog around the bases than for these players to sprint.
Now this is in the air down the line. Ward running hard to get it. Won't get to this one. It drops foul. Left field. Ward drifts towards it. Makes the grab for the second out. Brent Rooker up next for the A's. He's a guy who does it all. With the lack of contact in today's game, this guy hits for contact, so he delivers average, but there's on base and slugging too. First pitch, not close.
Early in the count, you have to be real careful because of that power, but then if this hitter gets a strike or two on him, he's still very comfortable. And because he has the ability to get the barrel to the baseball, he's a threat deep into the count as well.
Swing and a tapper that rolls foul. The 1-2. And that one gets past the catcher. So a wild pitch allows the runner to advance.
Have to be really sure you can make it safely to third when you're in scoring position and 2 outs. Got to get that run across. Very important. Does a nice job of reading it. Gets to third base. Now just 90 feet away.
No score yet, but a runner at third with 2 away. That missed by a lot. 3-2 now. Miguel Andujar in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. Foul ball, and it remains a full count.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Hard hit left side. That's out number 3. The A's strand 1. We played an inning. No score. All set for the start of the inning. Jorge Soler up at the plate. Severino back to work. And a pop-up right side, foul territory. And a foul ball. And a foul ball. Swing and a high fly ball out towards right field. And there's one down. Stepping in, Logan O'Hoppe.
I'm liking the power he's shown recently. 3 homers already in this series.
And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
Looks like a really good fastball today. You can hear that catcher's mitt popping. Looking forward to hearing a lot of that one in this one.
Second inning here, no score. Battling here as he fouls it away. Swing and a miss. And he's down on strikes. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one. Here's Joe Adele. Splits the plate. That's strike 1. There's a strike.
I understand you want to try to gauge that guy's
0-2.
fastball, but you also have to be aggressive and ready to hit in your zone. Now you're in a tough spot.
And 1 and
That's the
2.
ball.
2 out, space is
1-2.
empty.
2-2.
And
Down
that
is
one
full.
is in the dirt. And it's 3 and 2. Popped up, foul territory behind the plate. Has room, and he makes the catch. And the Angels are gone in order. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. And welcome back to the ballpark. And here is Miguel Andujar. Sing, you talked about a guy that has all the skills. The range is really good, but the arm just stands out, and he makes all the plays. Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. And there's one down.
He was all over that fastball right there. I tell you what, if he gets under it just by a fraction of an inch or a little bit more, that's way back.
Nick Kurtz,
That's the ball.
the next to hit, takes ball 1.
And because of that big power arm, he's able to play a little bit deeper, make throws from the outfield grass all the way across the diamond, and still get a pretty good runner. That's
Ball.
impressive.
That's up.
Just missed. Next offering is fouled back. On the ground, right side. Anderson throws to first. 2 up, 2 down.
Batting 7, second baseman.
Here's Luis Arias. Ripped to short. Tosses to first. And it's a 1-2-3 inning. A's go quickly and quietly there. We'll move to the third with no score. And we're back. Top half of the third inning. And here is Matthew Lugo. Lugo in his rookie season, 23 years old. And he was a second-round pick back in 2019. Next offering is in for a strike.
That's excellent location on the fastball right there early in this game. If he can do that all game, should be a good outing for him.
That
ball,
one not close. Now 1-2. Bounced up the middle. Schumann. Now the throw to first on the run. And very nicely done for the out.
Great fundamentals there at first base. A textbook example of putting your body in position to make a play and doing just that. That's how they teach you to do it.
Kevin Newman in the box here. Lets that one go for a ball. And another ball.
Down. Ball.
Misses
That
inside.
missed, that's the ball.
And it's 3-0.
Well, I would expect in this 3-0 count, you're taking all the way. See if he'll walk you.
And that's ball 4.
Inside,
and
ball
that's
4.
how they
Take
get
your
their
base.
first base runner of the game.
He did not take the bat off his shoulder the entire at bat.
Here's Tim Anderson. And that one fouled off. Severino winds and deals. And the sweeper is off the plate. Newman, the base runner at first with 1 out. On the ground, 2 ball. Tosses to first. And they take care of Anderson for the out. So the batting order turns over. Now it's the shortstop, Zach Neto. Fly to center his first time. That one finds the zone. That's strike one. Top of the third, no score. Climb the ladder with that fastball, and it's 0-2. And that's down and away. Got him. He's notched 4 strikeouts now. No runs on no hits, no errors, and 1 left. We move on to the bottom of inning number 3. We're tied 0-0. Set for the bottom of the third. So here's Brown at the plate. And a foul ball. The 0-1. And there's a ball.
1-1.
On the ground. 1 up, 1 down. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Max Schumann. First pitch misses. Late swing fouled off.
Pretty good pitch to take a pass at in a 1-0 count. Just not able to square it up.
Swing and a miss as he was out front that time.
1-2's the count.
That one misses. Ball 2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Got him looking. And there's 2 down. Really love the pitch sequence right there. I'm telling you what, pitcher and catcher are on the same page right now.
So digging in, Lawrence Butler. He hit a leadoff double in the bottom of the first. The other way. Ward makes the grab, and that'll do it. And the A's are gone in order. And we're still knotted at 0. And welcome back to the ballpark. New inning getting started. So in now for the Angels, Luis Rengifo. Base hit center field. So a man on base to start the inning.
Hitting is really easy for some guys. One thing that I can see already, his bat stays in the zone on plane for an extended period of time. And guys like that, they have a high contact rate and they have more barrels because of that bat being on plane. And even when you don't get it great, it's still hit hard enough to dunk something in like that in front of the center fielder.
Fourth inning underway, no score. Next pitch is outside. And fouled off.
Really going after him here. All fastballs to get ahead in the count.
Nobody out. Runner at first. Outside low. The count now 2-2.
2-2.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
And a swing and a miss. He picks up his 5th strikeout on the hill.
He's really good hitting the baseball the other way. So credit the pitcher for having him out in front of that pitch. Clearly he had him fooled.
Jorge Soler, the next to hit for the Angels. Flied to right his first time. On the corner for a strike. 0-1. Rengifo leads off first with 1 away. Swing and a ground ball. Zips it across, and they get the out. Logan O'Hoppe now at the plate. Scoreless here, but now he's got to deal with a guy who's got some power. Got to be careful when you're talking about a hitter with this type of slug and these type of home run totals. Andujar puts it away, and that is that. Angels leave one, and we are still scoreless. Bottom of the inning, now the number 2 hitter, Shea Langoliers. Foul ball there. Swing and a miss. There's the changeup.
Didn't recognize off speed. Thought it was fastball. A little bit out in front.
Not close with that one. Now 1-2.
0-2 pitch that far out of the zone gives the hitter a little confidence that maybe he can climb back into this at bat.
And a seed into center. That's a base hit. And they have their first hit since the first inning. So up next, Tyler Soderstrom. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Swung on, belted. Ward running hard to get it. Can't get there. It's into the gap. Coming home. He will score, and the A's have moved out in front.
His confidence level is so high. Really nice job of coming through in a big spot. I love the approach he had right there with that pitch. Not trying to do too much, but still looking to drive it, and that's exactly what he's able to do into the opposite field gap for the double.
A's leading by a run.
That's inside. That's a ball.
Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. Coming home. Gets off a throw. Safe at the plate, and the run scores all the way from second. And they lead by 2. Here's Miguel Andujar. 0 for 1 so far. Missed with a changeup. Ball 1.
You know, these A's doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of them. They're doing a good job of working the pitch count, and they've been able to push a couple of runs across to score as well.
2-0.
Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Diving try, but it falls in. Base hit. The throw to third, into second, and he's got a double. And now here is Nick Kurtz. Golden opportunity right here. First pitch, and he just misses.
Still relatively early, but with the pair of runs already on the board, the ripple effect of that high pitch count might set him up to do more damage later in this game.
Right through there for a strike.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Gets him to chase after that one. Activity in the bullpen. Sean Anderson appears to be getting loose. Neris warming up as well. That one missed.
2-2.
And that's ruled a swing. It's a strikeout. And now Luis Urias. He's 0 for 1.
And this is a big opportunity for him to pick up his teammate right here. How about this one, Boog? In 2023, Urias hit grand slams for Boston in back-to-back plate appearances. They happened on different days, but he still became the first Red Sox player to do it since Jimmy Fox in 1940.
Traffic on the bases with 2 already in to score. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. in the dirt, and that's ball one. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Next pitch misses way outside. Base hit, one run is in. Rounds third, headed for the plate. He'll score, 2 runs are in, and it's a 2-run single, and they lead by 4. Man at first with 1 gone. Next up for the A's, Seth Brown. He's 0 for 1. Ground ball could be 2. Off balance speed, there's 1. To first, not in time. Great effort there. Max Schumann up next for the A's. He was a strikeout victim his first time.
Well, a really rough inning out there on the mound. And this is one of those where you learn a lot about a guy's toughness and his ability to turn the page and keep pressing forward.
That one hit to right. Adele makes the catch, and that'll do it. So they move out in front after a 4-run outburst. On to the top of the 5th we go. It's the Athletics 4 and the Angels nothing. And we're back. Top 5, John Sciambi with Chris Singleton. And leading it off, Joe Adele. Severino back to work. Just off the inside edge.
You know, these Angels, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. So many of their outs have come from weak contact on pitches they're chasing outside of the strike zone. You can't do much of anything with those locations, and that's been true again today.
Stays alive. Severino on the ground right side. The flip to the pitcher covering, and the leadoff hitter retired in the 5th. Now here is Matthew Lugo. Grounded out his first time up. And that's in for a strike. And it's 0-1.
And as a pitcher, when the hitters are swinging at everything, you feel no need to challenge inside the zone. You just keep working the corners and expanding that strike zone and beyond, and they just keep eating right out of your hand.
That one misses, and that's ball 2.
Oh, I think the key, I mean, if he can get through one more inning, anything after that, a hitter or 2 is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
Count's full.
That's a good at bat right there. He was down early in that plate appearance. Works the walk.
What a battle. It's not always easy laying off a 3-2 pitch, and I tell you what, he earned that walk.
Swing and a foul back, and that's out of play. Pop foul out of play off to the right. And that's off the outside edge. And the count is 1-2. Man at first, 1 away. Severino throws to first. And he's back in safely. And they'll do it again. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Definitely made him chase a little bit out of the zone right there. I don't think that's a strike if he takes it. Pretty textbook pitching. Get ahead in the count, get the guy in the box on his heels, and then force him to chase your pitch where he doesn't have much of a chance to do any damage.
Anderson stands in here, leaves that one off the inside. And there's a foul ball. Severino kick steals. Went with the sweeper, but it misses. Lugo, the runner at first with 2 gone. That misses the zone, and that's ball 3.
Last couple of pitches breaking balls away. I think he's going to have to come.
Runner on the go. Pitching for a strike. No throw, safe at second. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Did miss by much right there. Just couldn't get the call off the inside corner.
So the lineup flips over. Zach Neto, the next to hit for the Angels. 0 for 2. In this one. Hit on the ground to short. Schumann sends it to first. Third out. Angels strand a couple. They trail it here 4-0. Back now to start the bottom of the 5th, and taking over on the mound, Sean Anderson. This is his 5th appearance of the year. Back to the top of the lineup, and now the DH, Lawrence Butler, 1 for 2. That's in there. Strike 1.
You know, these Athletics putting together some really good at-bats in this game. There's been a lot to like with how they're approaching their chances at the plate. It looked to me like they really wanted to get to the starter early, get him out of the game before he settles in. So I'd say mission accomplished.
Rengifo takes it to the bag, and a quick out, number 1. A rope into right, and that's a base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
He was all over that one. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
One and oh.
In the dirt, blocked. Bottom of the zone and a called strike.
Wow, just a beautiful backdoor slider right there. If you've got any chance of hitting that pitch, you have to wait until the absolutely last millisecond.
Runner on the go, and it goes just foul. And a 1-2. Next offering misses down and away.
2-2.
And that's outside. And that's ball 3. Runner goes again. And ball 4, 2 aboard. Now here is Brent Rooker.
RBI knock for him last time. Now a chance to drive in another run.
Fought off foul. Ball 1 there.
1-1.
The 1-1 is fouled off. And now it's even up.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Now 2 out.
Well, that's the money maker right there. 2 strikes, slider down and away from a same side thrower as the hitter. I mean, that's just tough. You're looking to protect with 2 strikes and very difficult to lay off.
Swing and a ball popped up. And that'll fall for a base hit. The run comes in from second. Tag at second, and he's out trying to get back. That ends the inning, and they limit the damage. 1 run, a pair of hits, no errors, and 1 left on. 5 innings complete. It's the A's 5 and the Angels nothing. And welcome back to the ballpark. At the plate, Luis Rengifo. Line to left and foul ball. Rengifo measures 5 feet 10 inches, 28 years old, and he was born in Venezuela. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
No balls,
another
2
0-2
strikes.
count right here. Pitcher just in the driver's seat. He can go anywhere he wants to go right here.
Fouls it back with 2 strikes.
Well, you can't really adjust your game plan for that last pitch. Guy hasn't thrown it very much. You got to focus on the stuff that he's throwing up there most of the time.
Ball.
Upstairs.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And that
No,
just
that missed.
misses. That one
That's
drifts
the ball.
inside.
He should get a pretty good pitch to
Full
hit
count.
here with the 3-hole hitter coming up if he's walked.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball.
5 foul balls in this at-bat so far, and these two are going head-to-head. You can see the crowd. They're starting to get into it a little bit more and more each pitch, even though there hasn't been a ball in play yet.
And it's fouled off. They'll do it again.
Also really good at bat. What I like about this guy, his bat stays in the zone for a long time. Gives him the ability to foul off tough pitches.
To third. Tosses to first. He didn't make things easy for him there, but they still get the out. So digging in, Taylor Ward, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. He was late there, strike 1.
Well, he threw that fastball right by him. Gives him a little bit of confidence, but in the back of your mind, you got to think, is he trying to set me up for later in this at-bat?
Base is empty, 1 away, and we're in the top half of the 6th. And a foul ball, he stays alive. Swing and a miss, struck him out, and he's up to 7 strikeouts. Jorge Soler getting ready to hit.
Jorge Soler.
Just missed.
What's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, you had a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
Whips it to first. Angels retired 1-2-3. So another good inning for him on the mound. 6 shutout innings now. It's the A's 5 and the Angels nothing. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And now the first baseman, Nick Kurtz. Fastball for a strike.
0-1. No, that missed. That's a ball.
And that is downstairs. 2-1. Next offering is fouled back. Swings and misses, struck him out.
Bogey just ran out of patience there. He took a couple of pitches to even that count up at 2 balls and 2 strikes, but that time chased outside the zone.
Swing and a high fly ball left field. Ward sizing it up. Makes the grab, and there's 2 gone. 2 outs, base is empty. Seth Brown, the next to hit. On the ground right side, and that's just foul. 2 down, nobody on. Here in the bottom of the 6th. Tap foul at the plate. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
And that one is downstairs.
That's a ball.
And the count 1-2. And that's downstairs and outside. Swing and a ball drilled in the air towards right center field. And the inning is over. And we're back. Top of inning number 7. Here's the Angels catcher, Logan O'Hoppe. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Puts it in the air out towards left center. Soderstrom. And there's one away. And next for L.A., Joe Adell. That one finds the zone. Strike 1. The Athletics leading by 5 here in the top half of inning number 7. Lined, and that's a base hit.
Dominant performance for him today, Boog. Just 2 hits allowed so far, no runs across either, and he's had an answer for just about every hitter he's faced. So I don't think this hit is going to knock him off his stride too much.
Grounded to third, could be 2. They get 1. On to first, double play, and that's the inning. Still in total command on the mound with 7 shutout innings. It's the A's 5 and the Angels nothing. New pitcher in the game for the Angels, Hector Neris.
I think it's got to be a little tough coming in out of the pen when your guys are trailing so big on the scoreboard. Just doesn't have the same intensity. To it, but he's got to find a way because these batters count the same for his stats, obviously, regardless of the score.
Schumann up for the 3rd time and takes ball 1. Now a blooper back behind short. Hauls it in for the out. And now Lawrence Butler, 1 for 3. Sharp grounder, that's through for a base hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away. Shea Langoliers will hit next. Swing and a foul, pushed off to the right, and that will get out of play. Runner on the go. Next offering is fouled back. Line drive, caught.
From up here, it looked like that liner might be splitting the gap in right center. That's one of those atom balls you just have to live with as a hitter.
Tyler Soderstrom up next for the A's. Foul ball. Hit hard on the ground to the right side, and it goes just foul. Butler off of first with 2 away. And a swing and a miss. Beat him with a fastball. The A's strand one as they are unable to add to their 5-0 lead. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Grant Holman.
And you know, bullpen guys can struggle sometimes when they're called upon with big leads because it just doesn't have the same intensity as a tight game. So we'll see how sharp he is. Your mental toughness matters in situations like this as well.
The batter now, Kevin Newman. That one's in there. It's 0-1. Just missed. No throw, and he's on at first.
Late in the game with the offense trying to play catch up, they're looking for any momentum they can get, any kind of opportunity to get back in this game, and an error can certainly do that. Let's see if that turns into something right here.
Runner at first with no outs here. Next pitch, a slider that misses outside.
Ball.
This one kicks away a little as he can't squeeze it.
2-2. Ball.
Squirts away a little bit.
We got a full count.
Tag, save
Too
at
late.
second.
He's in there.
And good hustle to move up. That's a wild pitch.
You know, sometimes it takes a reliever a little time to get comfortable with the mound out there, especially when they come in trying to be nasty with every pitch they throw. Not exactly what they were looking for when they called him in, though. We'll see if he can settle down.
8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. That one 95 to finish him off.
Thought it was a pretty good pitch. Top of the strike zone. We're seeing more fastballs in that location. Hitters, especially with 2 strikes, have to be ready to pull the trigger.
Popped up. Urias settles under it. Puts it away for the out. Luis Rengifo gets a chance to hit here.
In this situation with first base open, he shouldn't give him anything to hit. There's a right-hander on deck.
Swing and a ball popped up. Schumann. And that is that. 1 error in the inning, but it doesn't hurt him. Home half of inning number 8 straight ahead. It's the A's 5 and the Angels nothing. On to the bottom of the 8th, and now the right fielder, Brent Rooker.
With this kind of lead, he can swing freely, try to hit the ball out of the park, do what he loves to do.
Neris back to work. And ball 1. Swing and a foul out of play. And that one hit to first. He'll do it himself. Leadoff man is out here in the 8th.
Good arm side run and sink on that pitch right there. Got inside on him and got him to bounce into that out.
Here's the third baseman, Miguel Andujar. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Base is empty, 1 away. Here in the bottom half of the 8th inning. That one the other way. Throws to first in time. And a couple of quick outs. Digging in, Nick Kurtz. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a ground out. Swinging a drive, deep right field. Back there. Oh, you are a star, aren't you? That's his 4th home run of the series. And they boost their lead. It's 6-0. That one just sounded different.
And might have been the loudest moment yet. Man, my ears are ringing. I can feel that swing from the booth. There he got a splitter that he was able to handle, allowed that pitch to travel a little bit deeper, and when it was time to commit, his hands exploded through the zone.
So 2 away with nobody on. Now it's going to be Luis Urias. And first offering is fouled off. Just
no, that's
missed.
Low. Ball.
Out towards left center. Ward under it. And that is that. The A's get 1 on this homer. Last chance coming up here for the Angels. Well, this game isn't very close, Singy. Let's see if we got any messages from those tuning in today.
I know we got some good stuff in there.
All right, Singy, let's rewind for a second. When you heard that they were going to put a pitch clock into the game, what was your first thought?
Well, I thought that these guys were going to have a very difficult time to be able to regroup after each pitch and be ready to execute some type of plan at the plate, and even for pitchers on the mound.
One of the things, though, that we've seen that is kind of a thread really in every sport. These are the elite players, and so they adjust, and they've done a great job adjusting.
Absolutely, and just you tip your cap to these guys because not an easy adjustment, but they look like they've been doing it their entire lives.
And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes, and a strikeout for the first out here in the 9th. And next will be the cleanup hitter, Jorge Soler. 0 for 3 in this one. And that gets the inside corner for a strike. Outside. And it's a ball and a strike. Just missed.
That's
I can't play around with him here. It's a 6-run lead at this point. Got to attack hitters even if you give up a solo shot.
That one outside. Now 3-1. The A's up big in this one here at the top of the 9th. Lifted in the air, left field, pretty well struck. Soderstrom moving under it. And it's caught for the out. Angels down to their final out. So in now for the Angels, Logan O'Hoppe. First pitch just misses. And it's fouled away. Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. He sends it out of here. That's his 4th home run of the series. It's 6-1.
Well, I'm sure there's a big grin on his face right now, Boog. He's probably had some of those that didn't stay fair, but off the bat, it looked like it was going to bend foul. Was able to keep it in there, tucked it nicely, and he gets the jog around the bases. Good for him.
And now, Joe Adele. Hit to right, and that should do it. And that is the ball game.
Well, you break this 8-game losing streak, so it's been a couple of series since you've gotten a win, but you really come into each series looking to take the first 2 games and win that. They haven't done it. They started today, and hopefully this will continue.
6-1 is your final here today. The A's are victorious. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi saying so long.